Hello everyone, Rory Devitt here, Principal in St Ailbe's School. It's usually this time of the year that we organise our transition evening for both the students and the parents of the students who are generally enrolled with us in the following September. And unfortunately this year, due to the unprecedented situation with COVID-19, that evening is not going to take place. But it's not going to stop us looking at some information that might be of interest to both our students and indeed the parents of our incoming students going forward. So in this first video in the series, I'm going to look at the curriculum in St Ailbe's and our optional subjects. But before I get into that, I'd like to welcome all of the students to St Ailbe's, and I'd like to thank you for selecting St Ailbe's as your school. So when I look at the subjects here, you can see on the left of the screen, we've got the core subjects, which are Irish, English, Maths, Science, History, CSPE, SPHE, and Intercultural and Religious Studies. Now you can see there the SPHE and the Religious Studies are non-exam subjects. All other subjects will have an element of assessment attached to them. On the right hand side of the screen, you can see the optional subjects. You've got art, music, home economics, woodwork, technical graphics, metalwork. Technology is a new subject we're going to be looking at this year. You've geography, business and French. So the way our optional subjects are broke up, and like say for example, last year our students did 6-week taster blocks and then they rotated. Now it may not be exactly 6 weeks next year, it could be 5 weeks, but it's going to be something very, very similar to that. So the optional subjects are going to be put into 3 blocks where the students will get to do a taster program within each subject. And at the end of those 3 blocks, then pick the subjects that they want to do. So a sample or an example of what that might look like. If you look down towards the bottom of this screen here, you can see we've got block 1, 2 and 3. So on block 1, for example, you have 2 French classes, you have an art class, you have a graphics class, a metalwork and home economics. Now, I'm not going to read out block 2 and block 3, but you probably can see there a number of subjects repeat more than once. And the reason for that is we obviously need to have capacity to allow all students to get a taster within each subject. Now, them exact blocks might change a little bit before next year, but every student will get to do a taster within each subject. That is the plan that we would have. Now, what we also do is for certain subjects that there's an overcapacity for during the taster part of the program, we do put in extra modules, and you can see the modules on the top of my screen. For example, a nutrition module. The students look at digital media literacy. They did a literacy program last year, and they did the Friends for Life program. So if you were to talk about, I think the nutritional module is obvious enough. Digital media literacy worked out to be a very important module for our current first years this year, because with the COVID-19 situation, with the online learning, most of our students were very competent in using Microsoft Teams and using assignments online and cloud storage and all the rest of it. So it worked out really well. And we do feel the literacy program benefits our students as well. The Friends for Life is a really good program where students, I suppose, learn how to look out for each other, particularly when they're going into a new school. So thanks very much, and that's the end of our first video. Thank you.